Right everybody, just another quick one on these plasticky type knives. Another Mora type knives. I've got a preference for Hultafors. There's my plain out knife, look. Right, just because you don't have to bother with the back. Running theme, look, any knife I use will have a feather seam rod attached to it. That come out the window kit. Right, there's another Hultafors. These, I've got a few of these, two or three of these. I got these a few years ago. So just another different, but it's a bigger knife, bigger handle, very square, very sharp spine. They're quite good knives, those. But again, I've got a preference, as you do. For run-of-the-mill stuff, like I say, playing out, it's always a Hultafors. You can't go wrong with a Mora. And I mean that, I've just got a preference for Hultafors because I don't have to mess about with the backs. But Bacho do one. And that's it, look, that's just from there temporary till I get another one, but that's a feather seam rod in there. That's just a little feather seam rod, so it goes in, turns and locks. And that's got a whistle on. I wouldn't trust any compass on anything like that, but I say. But there's a Bacho version, and again look, the handle slightly bigger than the Mora. In fact, that is just a Mora knife. Actually, I know this for a fact. This Bacho is based on the Mora Clipper or the Mora Companion. I can't remember. But that's a nice bright orange one there, look. Bacho. So there's the Bacho one. It's not a bad little knife. Again, it's like the Moras. It's like the Moras, look. It's I can't remember what that one is. It's either the Clipper or the Companion that's based on. But they're pressed out, these, they're not cut out, they're pressed out. That's why the spines need a bit of work. It's the same with the Moras. The Moras are pressed out, you know. But it doesn't take long to get an edge on the back of there. But just an alternative to a Mora. I've got nothing against Moras. Had Moras before, trust them. Just for my preference at the minute, I'll come back to the Bacho one, right? But I definitely favour the Hultafors type. Whether that be one of the more expensive ones, that's one of those OK knives. That's just £4, £5 heavy duty craftsman's knife. An even cheaper version, I bought 3 or 4 of those just to put in one-shot kits. But they've turned out to be alright little knives. I just thought I'd bring your attention to Bacho. And you know, there's other stuff out there to look for. And again, I apologise, I can't remember how much. But that's the Bacho chisel knife, or whatever it's called. 1 second. So you've got the Bacho knife and the Bacho chisel knife. And these come up my personal kit, because I have used these stuff before. Nice bright red handles so you can see them, like I say. That's got a bigger handle on. I've got big hands. I find those more comfortable. But Bacho, it's basically a Mora, more or less. Just an alternative.